You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life. The longest journey.
Welcome back to Let's Play with Honey in the Longest Journey. Well, this is right where we left off, at the machine. I actually have played around on here to remember the combination of solving this, so let's go ahead and get to it.
That's probably Mickey's handiwork. She's the tool gal around these here parts. I wonder why she put the clamp there, though.
Let's find out.
Oh. It seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise.
There you go.
What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve?
My question exactly.
That cable's been ripped in two. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
Let's see what else there is to look at.
I'd guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying. The water tank's full. It's a pressure valve. Nada. Nothing.
Alright, so we have a great big mystery. Originally when I played this game, this part
Dad
right
gave
here...
me this gold ring on my 16th birthday.
I'm sorry, I knew that. Took me a while. I didn't think about the ring being the conduit.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything. It's alive!
Ta-da! Alright, so the purpose of this puzzle is to make all of these little bars horizontal. So I actually wrote down when I did it, finally. That one. This one too. That's going to lock this one in place. These are all in a nice alignment. So now we have to move this one to hold this one in place. Ta-da! All done. And now for the valve.
It's currently at 0%. No pressure.
Well, not exactly 0, but okay. Unless that's... yeah, it doesn't line up no matter what. We take the clamp now. No. There we go. Now the water tank's down. We're good to go. Let's take a look at the clamps.
It's a clamp.
Terribly exciting description, huh?
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
And that's the cafe she's referred to working at. So
I'm
now
not
that we've
leaving my
solved...
gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
Thank you! I actually forgot I was going to take that. Okay, so, just in case you'd forgot, like I was about to, she didn't let you do that. Can't really go anywhere else. Let's proceed.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Busy.
Busy.
I see. Everyone's busy today. You have a big show coming up soon, yes?
That's right. Gotta run. I'll see you around.
Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Well, since she's already fussing about the heat...
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Alright, so she's freaked out, and understandably so. This is our first look at the city proper.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
So that's the second time we've heard about police and fire. We can go to the cafe, to the park, to the subway, or back to the border house. And I guess we can't talk to him. Well, we know where we want to go first. We've got to go to the... So right here, we've got to go to the university. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the park. I know how to get there. Like I said, I've played before, so I am familiar with the solutions and with the process of what we have to do. But it's been a little while, so I'll have to kind of rediscover things along with you. But I should remember all the major points. We cut through the park to get to the university. And like Fiona said, we're kind of on the fringe between the city proper and the university campus.
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
Well, that's not nice.
I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge.
Tranquility indeed. Alright, let's go to the academy. Now, Fiona was also talking about the border house being kind of on the verge of two worlds. Very interesting, that analogy. And other people were having dreams, like her girlfriend, Mickey. Another corkboard.
It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. The annual VAVA summer exhibit, August 11th through 18th. Oh, God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then. Need model to pose nude for serious work. P.S. Only looking for young and beautiful. It used to be chicks, then he crossed it out and wrote women. That's smooth, man.
No!
Film equipment for sale. Antique 16mm camera, projector, tripod, lenses, all for just... Holy cow! $8,000? Who has $8,000 to spend on an old camera? Wait a second. This was posted by Zach. Oh, so it's definitely overpriced then. That guy would do anything to make money. Anything. Actresses wanted for snuff movie parody. Meet up at Dock 12, Newport Harbor, Saturday at midnight, and keep quiet about it. If I was the suspicious type, I'd think this was kinda fishy.
Yeah.
It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered student. Annual VAVA summer exhibit, August 11th.
Alright, so that covered everything.
Bishop and Anne Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. No, I've got too much to do right now.
Alright, not gonna talk.
Bishop and Anne Marie. He's a photographer.
It's the same thing for heard?
No, I've got too much to do. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater, if all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is.
So lots of writing on this painting. Anything else?
That's Mary Sam, VAVA's founding mother and pro-Venice activist back before the riots. She was assassinated by a corporate hired gun right after the school opened, some 90 years ago.
Yeah, definitely a violent time they're living in.
The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts.
Well, on that note, let's go ahead and go in.
Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove. Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste.
Alright, she is thrifty if she keeps hold of work gloves with holes.
It's a rubber glove, but it's pretty useless with that big hole in it.
I'm sure we'll find a use.
Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes. Olav's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint. Don't want to disturb him.
Alright, we won't disturb him. The only place we can really go is back out or up. So let's go upstairs. Beautiful, huh? Kind of looks like the dragon mother she just met.
Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
So that's Emma's work.
Some books on color, composition, and duck hunting? These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently.
Anything else before we grab her paints?
Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share this space. Acrylic and oil paints. Art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration.
Oh,
I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes.
well, let's go ahead and remedy that.
The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff. My paintbrush and palette. What more could a girl need? Maybe a blank canvas, a handsome nude model, and 6 hours of uninterrupted painting.
Definitely painting.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah? From whom?
Believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you. These are his exact words. Where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
No kidding.
Did he say anything else?
Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair.
Oh, yeah. We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter.
How romantic. I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
Yeah.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Cigar.
Cigar? What do you mean cigar?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, not a banana.
Whatever. The point is, you're reading too much into your dreams. I'm sure they're perfectly logical.
Even a talking dragon? Is a talking dragon logical?
Especially a talking... dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? Okay, that's not logical. That's just silly. Still, this ought to be interesting. Go on.
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I was just thinking that. It looks like a dragon.
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Who's there? Okay. That was not a dream, I think.
Cortez was right. Well, we know where we're going.
It's empty.
Anything else we can look at before we leave?
That's another one of Olav's. I swear he does a painting in, like, a day. And it's pretty damn good, too. Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch.
Aw, let's see it. Alright, we're gonna head all the way back.
Nice hair color.
Okay. All the way back over to the cafe, because Emma said she'd be hanging out there, and maybe we can get some more information on this mystery message from Cortez. But he told her if she doesn't do something, her dreams will become real. And then that dragon comes bursting out. And the cafe is this way. Oh, wait a minute.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Yeah! RoboCop! Moving on to the cafe. We're not skateboarders. Really interesting so far to see all the different things kind of coming together. And you see what I mean about the conversations, how deep they go.
I think people should have the good sense to do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. At least as long as I don't have a boyfriend.
Aww.
It amazes me why backpackers flock to Newport. You'd think they'd have the good sense to stick to India, Australia, and the near-Earth colonies.
Near-Earth colonies.
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it.
The Death Star?
Can you say Death Star? Where it goes, nobody knows.
Alright, let's go ahead and go on in.
That's my good friend Charlie. He was the first person I met when I came to Venice, and I love him dearly. As a friend.
Yeah, she keeps saying that. Fiona had other ideas.
Hi, Charlie.
April, nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
Cortez can be a little strange.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
In case you didn't hear it the first time.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July, and it gets even hotter in August. You should have stayed out in the country until the autumn, girl. It's cooler out there, yeah?
Yeah, the summers were cooler back home.
I remember my home. It got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water. We'd laugh and scream and run around, and the funny thing is, his eyes would light up, and he'd be so proud of himself. He could be so good, and he could be so bad. On those days, I loved him so much. They were the good days.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family, especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Why would I mind, girl?
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about Cortez? I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember, but I really never talked to the man.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy. Just a little eccentric. He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
Anything else that comes to mind about Cortez?
What else? I don't know what to tell you, girl. When he's not talking about books, he talks about old movies. He loves the classics, calls them real art.
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
No, everyone who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village of the damned, don't you know?
How long have you known Emma?
I met Emma about a year ago when she started studying at VAVA. She moved into the room just opposite mine, and we became friends almost immediately. I like her a lot, and the two of you are the best friends I've ever had.
Thanks, Charlie. The same goes for me. Did you ever tell Emma that?
Yeah, I told her, and she jokes about it. That's just Emma. I know she appreciates me telling her, though.
Does Emma's behavior ever worry you?
She can seem a little out of control from time to time, but she's smarter than people give her credit for. I think she's able to take good care of herself. She's a brilliant artist. Her sculptures are inventive and beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I'm in awe. They just don't seem to match her personality.
She's a deep person, but she hides it well. She's more comfortable being a ditzy teenager than a professional artist. But around the two of us, sometimes she lets the disguise drop. I love her when she does that.
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world. And the mix of nationalities and ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want, at least it's alive, and there's always something going on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
What about you, Charlie?
What about me?
Yeah? When was the last time you talked about yourself?
I don't talk about myself, girl. You know that.
Still, I'd like to talk about you for a bit.
If you want. Just in general, or is there anything in particular you want to know?
What's your biggest dream?
A dark stage, a packed auditorium, and a single spotlight. Dancing, girl, don't you know? I'm a good dancer, but I need to be among the best to make it out in the real world. So I'll keep studying and I'll keep working as a waiter to support my studies, just like you.
How did you end up in Venice?
At home, there wasn't much professional training available for dancers. And my father, he was not happy about my choice of career. He wanted me to work in the factories like him and his father. Out here in Venice, everyone's got their own dreams, and people are supportive of each other no matter how crazy those dreams might be.
Your dream isn't crazy at all, Charlie. You're already halfway there.
But I still have a long way to go. You're right, girl. I can make it if I work hard enough. So can you. 'Cause we're both just so damn talented.
Are you happy working here at the cafe?
We make decent money, if that's what you mean. I don't want to be a bartender for the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy I have a job. And you work here too, so I get to hang out with my friend, right?
If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Hard work and lousy pay. The hours are flexible and, like you said, I get to hang out with you and my other friends. That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
I think that does it.
Could I ask you a few more questions about yourself?
Yeah, sure. If you're interested.
That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
Don't worry, we'll bug him. But that's gonna have to be next time. Hope you guys had a good time. I enjoyed it. See ya.